Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining why Victoria Chase is alive and well in issue 14. Now, the thing that was very confusing about this when we first saw her in issue 13 was the storm had destroyed Arcadia Bay. And at the end of issue 4, or towards the end, right before Max goes to the transect, we see that this man says that when asked his name, he says Chase. And Victoria's last name, as you all know, is Chase. And there's also a woman that's near him, but I don't know if that's Victoria's mom or just a random person drawn in, but if I had to take a guess, I'd say it's Victoria's mom. Now, Victoria's parents have shown up for the memorial, which is to honor all the people that died in the storm. But let's be honest, it's really just for Sean Prescott to, get donations to help rebuild his precious city, because in the end, that's really all he cares about. Like in Before the Storm, when Nathan says he doesn't want to do the play, Sean tells him the Prescott name is his name, and he won't have his son embarrassing him. So yeah, it's really all about title, prestige, money. That's really all Sean Prescott cares about. So, because of this, at issue 4, I just guessed, and I assume many of you guessed, that Victoria Chase was dead. Yet, we end up seeing her in the latest issue of Partners in Time. Now, after reading through it, it says, Victoria mentions to Chloe, when they're sitting down having a coffee, that she was in the bunker when the storm hit. Which is a lot like how Victoria survived the storm in Life is Strange, the video game. You see, what happened there was that Jefferson, he couldn't get to Max and Chloe. This is after Max rewinds time to save Chloe, and they end up hiding at Chloe's place. And while that's happening, Jefferson decides to, he's a smug bastard, he thinks he can get away with it. He decides he's gonna go and just continue with the dark room, and he drugs Victoria. But because of the information Max and Chloe give to David Madsen, he takes 2 police officers with him and storms the dark room and arrests Jefferson. And Victoria is there unconscious, and while they're there, the storm hits, so they all have to ride it out. So in the game, that's how David is alive, that's how Victoria Chase is alive, and presumably that's how Mark Jefferson is alive. Now, I believe the same goes for this. We don't really get a clear, because it's all confused now, because if Victoria Chase is alive, what about David Madsen? What about Mark Jefferson? They'd have to be alive too, right? But the reason this was really confusing was because Victoria was in the timeline where the storm happened. She wasn't in the timeline with Rachel and Chloe and Max, though she is referenced. So Victoria Chase survived the same way her game counterpart did. So anyways, I hope this cleared up a lot of confusion and misunderstanding about how Victoria Chase is in the timeline where the storm happened. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.